In this lesson we're going to talk about how to divide a polynomial by a monomial. Now remember, a polynomial has more than one term and a monomial will only have one term. So let's take this, for example, 10x to the 8th plus 15x to the 6th divided by 5x to the 5th. Since this fraction has two terms in the top and only one term in the bottom, we can split it up into two terms. So we'll split it into separate fractions and we'll simplify each one. So I'll have 10x to the 8th over 5x to the 5th plus 15x to the 6th over 5x to the 5th. Now this fraction will simplify as we've seen before in the monomial lesson. 10 divided by 5 will be 2, and x to the 8th divided by x to the 5th will be x to the 3rd. On the second term, 15 divided by 5 will be 3, and x to the 6th divided by x to the 5th will be x to the 1st. Of course, we don't have to write the 1 on the x. When the exponent is 1, we don't have to write it. Now, sometimes they will use this division symbol instead of a fraction form, but you can always replace it with fraction notation. Here's an example that says negative 12x to the 8th plus 4x to the 6th minus 8x to the 3rd, all divided by 4x squared. Well, that's the same as if we had it in fraction form, and so we can treat it the same way. We'll split this into three separate terms, each with a denominator of 4x to the 2nd. So now we have negative 12x to the 8th over 4x squared. Negative 12 divided by 4 gives us negative 3. X to the 8th divided by x to the 2nd gives us x to the 6th. On the middle term, 4 divided by 4 gives us 1, and x to the 6th divided by x to the 2nd gives us x to the 4th. So we have 1x to the 4th, but of course if 1 is the coefficient, we don't have to write it. Now we have 8 divided by 4, which is 2, and x to the 3rd divided by x squared, which is x. Here are a couple for us to work on, and I hope that you will pause the video and try them on your own before you watch the solutions. This first example has 4 terms, so we will split this into 4 fractions. We'll have 18x to the 7th over negative 2x to the 4th minus 9x to the 6th over negative 2x to the 4th plus 20x to the 5th over negative 2x to the 4th minus 10x to the 4th over negative 2x to the 4th. So all 4 denominators are the same as usual. And now we have 18 over negative 2 is negative 9. X to the 7th over x to the 4th is x to the 3rd. Negative 9 divided by negative 2 cannot be simplified, but we know that negative divided by negative is positive. So I have 9 over 2. X to the 6th over x to the 4th is going to be x to the 2nd. 20 divided by negative 2 is going to be minus 10. X to the 5th divided by x to the 4th is x. Negative 10 divided by negative 2 is going to be plus 5. X to the 4th divided by x to the 4th is x to the 0, which is 1. So I just did not write times 1 here, but we just have the 5 for our final term. On part B, we have 3 terms, so let's separate this into 3 separate fractions. Notice that 20 divided by 6 will not make a whole number, but this fraction can be reduced because both of these numbers can be divided by 2. So 20 divided by 6 would give us 10 over 3, and the x factor will be x to the 3rd. 7 over 6 will not reduce, but x to the 4th over x to the 2nd is x to the 2nd. And finally, 12 over 6 is 2, and x to the 2nd divided by x to the 2nd is 1. So we simply have plus 2 here.